5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The Trailblazers have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Timberwolves? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to the Western Conference Finals and a possible closeout Game 5. 2 games. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Dick. Jalen Duren is out there with Randall. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Marshall in at the small forward.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Leonard the pass to Maxey. For the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
And go outside. Now, here's Marshall. They double him with LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Here's Maxey with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Maxey hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Randall, a screen on Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the 2-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Duren trying to break free. Marshall can't hit. Portland is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. Minnesota with the rebound. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Both shots good from the stripe. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. James banked in off the glass.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Marshall. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Marshall. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Joel Embiid. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Number 1, Josh Giddey. The 4th spot held by Tyrese Maxey.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Dick passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc, sinks the 3-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's LeBron, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Towns sets the pick for Thompson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Pass to Dick to the right side. Randall against Leonard. Low block shot. Misses off the right eye. Portland leading by 3. Here's James. And slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Dick. Still without a basket. Over Thompson. Dick, that's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
51 seconds left in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Marshall. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's James. He's got 8 and finished off by LeBron.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Timberwolves trail by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Nice shot by James.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Portland. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Williams is out there with Williamson. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Giddey in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Here's Sensabaugh. That 3 off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Here's Giddey. Williams finds Williamson. They get it again. Left side, Towns. Williams looking over the floor. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the try. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And that one, good. He's got 9.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Giddey. Back to Williamson. Monk for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Monk's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. McConnell passes to Dick. Back to McConnell. Now Dick. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 5. Portland grabs the miss. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Showing great vision that time. Zion delivers the ball exactly where it needs to be.
Minnesota with the ball. Down by 12. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Monk against Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. Portland leading by 10. Kicks it out to Williamson. McConnell against Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Fires for 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Minnesota. Pass to McConnell. Turin against Towns. Turin down low. Misses the baby hook.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Portland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw good from Giddey.
That's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Haji Marshall comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Randle outside. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Randle's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. Giddey with it. He has 6. Duran pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the lob to Duran. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duran. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
Now here's Giddey, and it's good, 2 points. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
McConnell passes to Duran. Ball's not loose. On the wing, Williams. It's good from long range. And it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. McConnell finds Duran. He's off on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. McConnell against Giddey. Towns, a screen on McConnell. Down low. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And game 5-8.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trailblazers. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Trailblazers leading by 12. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Randall out there with Durham. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Dick. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Williamson, the pass to Towns. Off target with his 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Defended by Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey gets to Monk. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dick passes to Randall. Back to Dick. Pass to Randall. Over Giddey. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Randall.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giddey gets it to go.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Portland leading by 9. From 15 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Randall against Giddey. That's good from Randall on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's 7 points for Julius Randle. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So Portland ends up going with the new group. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Minnesota. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Maxey looking it over. A 3 sinks the triple. Maxey's got 8.
And in that pick and roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hand.
Bounce pass for Randall. McConnell finds Dick. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. He's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, filling it up. James doing it all.
1:46 left here in the third quarter. Pass to McConnell. Now Dick from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. LeBron galloping to the rack. Count the basket. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Duran sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's LeBron. James jackhammers it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Timberwolves trail by 10. to Dick. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Daniels. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And if LeBron looks explosive on your TV monitor, that's nothing compared to being a defender watching him come downhill right at you.
Pass to McConnell. Leonard against Randall. Dick with it. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Gets a very good look and converts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And here's James outside. Hands it from downtown. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. With 1 on the clock, you can't get that one to fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Trailblazers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Daniels out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
Maxey hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Portland with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James looking it over. Off on the layup. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's LeBron. James absorbing hits on the crowd.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Trailblazers. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Joel Embiid. Isaiah Joe comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Dillingham subbed in for Maxey. And a change for the Timberwolves. Dick's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. James, and the dunk by James.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves passing it around. And stolen by Dillingham. Driving the lane. Good work there as it goes. Daniels has got his first points of the night.
Quick burst in close from Daniels for the bucket.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And James throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, with the conference finals within reach, he was not going to let it slip away. Randall outside, beyond the arc. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. LeBron outside. Plays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 31.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Randall surveying the D. Clock at 4. High post try, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Randall against LeBron. Drives to the hoop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And both free throws, good for James. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win at 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decisions.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to McConnell. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Over Dillingham. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And here's James outside. And so the Portland Trailblazers have won the series and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.